Okay, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the December 4th, 2025 meeting of the Environmental Control Board. I'd like to call the meeting to order. We'll start with roll call.
Good morning, Commissioner Asar Rahman,
Present.
Ivy Chu,
Present.
Joseph Gregory,
Present.
Elizabeth Nauer, Madeline Legori,
Present.
Russell Cuny, Elizabeth Mayer, present. Matthew Schneid,
Present.
Scott Higgins, Douglas Swan,
Present.
Lisa Urban,
Present.
Jared Whittington.
Present.
We have 10 out of 12.
Great, thank you very much. Does anyone have any corrections to the October 16th? No. Okay, 9 out of 12, just to clarify, 9 out of 12, but we still have quorum. First item is are the minutes from the October 16th, 2025 meeting. Does anyone have any corrections to the minutes? Okay, I'd like to ask for a motion to approve the minutes. A motion and a second. Let's see a second. Okay.
Are there any objections to the motion to adopting the minutes of the October 16th, 2025 ECB meeting?
I have to abstain because I wasn't at the meeting.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, seeing no objections and hearing none, the motion is approved.
Thank you. Okay, we'll next move around on the agenda a little bit, and we'll go to the pre-sealing report presentation by Kelly Corso. Kelly.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kelly Corso. I am the Deputy Commissioner for Adjudications at the Hearings Division. And we have one pre-sealing report today for the board, and that is a report for Bonaparte Property Management. They had received a violation for not having a operating certificate for their boiler. So it was a violation of the air code. They came in, had a hearing, and presented the certificate, the operating certificate that they had since received. DEP confirmed that certificate, and the hearing officer recommended no further action for the case. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. Does anyone have any questions for Kelly regarding the pre-sealing report? Okay, hearing none, I'd like to ask for a motion and a second to approve the pre-sealing report. The motion, I see a second.
Are there any objections to the motion approving the pre-sealing report? Seeing none, hearing none, the motion is approved unanimously.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
For the record, thank you, Kelly. We've been joined by Scott Higgins for the police department. We will revisit the cease and desist orders once Russ Cunis gets here. So I'd like to ask for a motion and a second to go into executive session. Do I see a motion? Thank you. A second? All right.
Are there any objections to the motion to go into executive session? Seeing none, hearing none, the motion is approved unanimously.
All right, thank you. Thank you. We've returned into public session for today's ECB meeting. We have in front of us a JHO decision in DOB versus 417 West 45th Street LLC, appeal number 2500791. The question before the board is whether to affirm the underlying decision, which sustains a violation, or whether to dismiss the summons. I'd like to make a motion. I'd like to ask for a motion to take a vote and a second. All right, I see a motion and a second. All right, so we'll do this in terms of calling for a vote in favor of affirming the underlying in violation decision and reversing.
Okay. Commissioner Asar Rahman,
Affirming.
Joseph Gregory,
Affirm.
Madeline Legori, reverse. Russell Cunis,
Reverse.
Elizabeth Mayer, affirm. Matthew Schneid,
Reverse.
Scott Higgins,
Reverse.
Douglas Swan,
Reverse.
Lisa Urban,
Affirm.
Jared Whittington.
Affirm.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for affirm, and 1, 2, 3, Board 5 for reverse.
Okay, so we have a 5 and 5 vote. Yes.
Did you want to mention that she abstained?
Oh, yeah, and I'm sorry, Ivy Chu is abstaining as a member of the Department of Buildings, because the DOB is involved in this case. Also, for the record, since we returned to public session, Russ Bakunis has joined us and is now present for the board meeting. I think you had joined midway and Woodward was not here previously. All right, since we have a 5-5 vote, and since our practice on advice of the law department is that we need 7 votes in total to advance on a decision, the board today is not taking any action or reaching any decision on appeal number 2500791, DOB versus 417 West 44th LLC. Any other discussion on that matter? Okay, we will now move back up to our cease and desist order item on the agenda from Russ Bakunis of DEP.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. For this meeting, DEP is asking the board to approve 2 cease and desist orders. The first one is for Solomar Grill Restaurant Corp. Located 1800 Archer Street in the Bronx. This is as you can see from the photo, at the end of the package, a corner restaurant or type of establishment. And it has been the subject of complaints regarding loud music during this year. DEP has issued summonses for excessively loud music from the premises on May 16th, on August 22nd, and on October 31st. I guess maybe they were having a Halloween party. On the first 2 summonses, the respondent has defaulted on both of those hearings. The hearing on the October 31st summons is coming up in January. We are still receiving complaints about the premises. And based on the continuing violations, the 2 defaults, the continuing complaints, DEP is asking the board to issue an order to cease and desist from the use of the sound system in a way that violates the noise code.
Okay, any questions for us?
Yeah, this is a little unusual case for cease and desist. I don't recall often hearing noise violations. So is a way to comply simply just turning the volume down? And would we find that satisfactory, or they have to have no more?
Normally, so for these violations are eligible for 0 penalty. And in order to prove what they need to get a 0 penalty, the proof that's required is they have to have a letter from an acoustical consultant or another noise qualified expert certifying that what work has been done to correct the condition, that the establishment is now, they're certifying on their letterhead that the establishment is now in compliance with code, and the work has to include the installation of a limiter on the sound system so that the level of the music cannot be turned up by the employees to a level that would violate the code.
Got it.
So that would be what would constitute compliance.
Okay, that's helpful. Thank you.
Any other questions? And here, the practice is for the IOs to actually go into the residence or the location of the complainant, so they can get a reading
That
from
what
that
they do, the
perspective.
procedure is that one inspector is in the complainant's dwelling.
Mm.
taking the readings. There's another inspector in the establishment. They broadcast the music from the guy in the establishment up to the inspector in the dwelling unit, so they confirm that it's coming from that establishment.
Yeah.
And then the readings are taken in the complainant's department.
Yeah, and the cease and desist is a going forward, whereas the upcoming hearing on January 20th regarding the Halloween Day incident is all backwards looking. Okay. All right, I'd like to ask for a motion and a second for a vote on the cease and desist order request regarding Solomon Grill Restaurant. The motion, I see a second. Second, okay, I'd like to call for a vote to approve DEP's request for a cease and desist order regarding Solomon Grill Restaurant Corp. At 1800 Archer Street, Bronx.
Okay, are there any objections to the motion approving the cease and desist order? Seeing none, hearing none, the motion is approved unanimously.
Thank
All
you,
right,
everyone.
Thank you. For the second one, the establishment in question is Fidelis Care. It is an urgent care medical facility at 9501 63rd Drive, Rego Park in Queens. And they have a HVAC machine on the roof that has been the subject of repeated complaints for excessive noise in violation of section 227A of the code. They were cited once last year in August, and they defaulted on that violation and paid the default penalty. They were then cited again in July and defaulted on the hearing in September. And they have been cited again then on October 7th. Hearing date on that one is December 17th. Based on the repeated violations and the fact that we are still getting complaints about this. Again, the department is asking the board to issue an order to cease and desist.
So obviously a different location, but similar to the one we just discussed.
Except that this is a more of a stationary installed thing on the roof. The other one is a sound system, but yeah, basically.
Understood. Okay. Any questions for Russ? Okay, can I say yes?
Yes, so similar to the earlier question, what would the remedy be?
How would they comply?
Yes,
Well, I mean, it depends on why it's too noisy. It could be that the equipment needs to be serviced or repaired. Or it could just be that in that location, what they have up there is just too noisy. In that case, they can put up an acoustical enclosure around the equipment or a baffle of some kind, based on where the complaints are coming from, to just put something between the machine and the complainant to deaden the noise. Usually fixing something like this is not a huge lift, but they do have to have somebody come and look at it. And since they did pay one of the default penalties, they are aware of it.
Good questions? All right, may I have a motion for a vote? I see a motion, I see a second. Okay, we will proceed with a vote on whether to approve DEP's request for an order to cease and desist for Fidelis Care at 95-01 63 Drive in Queens.
Okay, are there any objections to the motion approving the cease and desist order? Seeing none, hearing none, the motion is approved unanimously.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Russ. All right, we will now look at dates for our next meeting. The proposed dates are in February, the 5th and the 12th of February. Does anyone have any scheduling concerns on either of those dates?
I would not be able to do the 12th.
Is the 5th clear for everyone else?
5 or 12?
5 or 12?
5 or 12. Either one.
All right, so let's schedule our next meeting for the 5th of February. And I just want to again request that we have everyone's signature on the sign-in sheet Clipboard is floating around here somewhere. Please make sure that you, if anyone needs it, it's at the end of the table. And then,
Madeline, you have stuff.
Sorry, yeah.
does anyone have any other business? All right, before we wrap up, I just want to note for the record that this is the last meeting of the 2025 calendar year. The work of ECB obviously continues, but I do want to take a quick moment to first hope that everyone had a good Thanksgiving holiday and hope that you all who have any holiday celebrations coming up later this month have a good one and safe one and a relaxing time with family. But also want to thank you all for the service that you provided this calendar year. This is important work that helps drive not only the quality of the services that enforcement agencies provide, but it helps provide a level of accountability that the members of the public expect. And so thank you all for your service on the board. And with that, I'll ask for a motion and a second to adjourn today's meeting. I see a motion. I see a second. We have a vote.
Are there any objections to the motion to adjourn the meeting? Seeing none, hearing none, motion is approved unanimously.
Okay, we'll adjourn today's meeting. Thank you, everyone.